Hi guys! Today we're going to look at naming conventions in Unity. We'll go through why naming conventions are important and then look at a slight change we're planning on making to the naming conventions used in our videos. The first and most important aspect of naming things in your code is to use clear and descriptive names so that the reader can easily understand what they refer to. This reader could be someone else or it could be yourself in the future. So when naming your variables, methods and classes, it's important to take time to think of a good name. Take this example from the Unity documentation. You can read the variable names and get a pretty good idea of what they are used for. Imagine if the developer had taken this lazy approach of shortening these variables. This is now much harder to understand. So any initial savings you make in typing shorter names will cost you in long-term maintenance. As well as using descriptive names, the casing used is also important. You can see in this example that Pascal case is being used for the class name and for the method names. Pascal case is where the first letter of every word is capitalized. If we look at the variable names, we can see camel case is being used. Camel case is where we start with a lowercase character and then the first letter of all the other words is capitalized. The different casing allows us to pick out each individual word and also allows us to easily distinguish between different elements. When it comes to these conventions, different development teams will have different preferences. When we first started the channel, we initially tried to stick to the style used in the Unity documentation. Following your feedback, we quickly changed from using public fields to using private serialized fields. This is more to do with access than naming, but it's worth covering briefly. Doing it this way prevents other scripts accessing and changing the values of the fields, but still allows them to be initialized from the Unity inspector. If you want more information on why this is good practice, we have a dedicated video covering this in more detail. We're now looking to make another change to the naming conventions we use. We're going to start adding an underscore prefix to our fields. Some people will like this and some people may not, but it gives the advantage of being able to easily distinguish between a field that is accessible anywhere in the class and a local variable that is only accessible in the method. Also, this is the current naming convention used by Microsoft, who created the C# language, so following this convention aligns us with them and the majority of the C# community. Let us know in the comments if you like this convention or what alternatives you like to use. Obviously, you can use any naming conventions you like in your project. The main thing is to be clear and consistent. Okay, that covers everything for this video. A big thank you to all our patrons. We really appreciate you helping to support the channel. If you'd like to help, you can find details in the description. Please leave any questions or feedback in the comments and subscribe and click the bell icon so you don't miss the next one. Thanks guys!